gym debate came before the Plymouth City Council once again. It's part of the City Council's discussion and decision to move forward with plans for a $51 million makeover of the Plymouth Creek Center. The Creek Center expansion includes adding 2 gyms, a walking track, and an indoor play area. On Tuesday night, the City Council voted to approve an extra $375,000 to upgrade the mechanicals in case a future City Council wanted to build an additional gym. As one council member put it, consider it as roughing in on the plumbing in an unfinished basement. The vote for the additional money was 5-2 in favor.
Right now, we're not sure if there's enough demand. Our staff has said that they believe 2 gyms would be sufficient at this point in time, but I don't want to hamstring our ability in the future to be able to do something that if demand increases and shows that we really are over programming for 2 gyms and we need a 3rd gym, that we have the capability to do that as well.
Plymouth City Council member Ned Carroll believes there is sufficient demand now. He was in favor of a 3rd gym when it was voted down at the September 24th council meeting. A suspected serial bank robber in the North Metro is now charged. Police believe 34-year-old Brock Esau of Anoka is linked to at least 5 bank robberies in the North Metro, including one in Brooklyn Park. So far, charging documents accuse Esau of robbing banks in Blaine and Coon Rapids. The robbery in Brooklyn Park occurred Saturday afternoon at the TCF Bank branch inside of the Cub Food store north of Highway 610. The suspect handed the teller a note and claimed to have a weapon. He got away with money but was later arrested by Blaine police. Crystal police say the first year of having the antidote drug Narcan available to prevent overdoses led to the saving of lives. The Crystal Police Department saved 9 people from overdosing so far this year. Officers started carrying Narcan last year to quickly revive people who overdose. The police chief says Crystal is not immune to the opioid epidemic. He reminds people not to be afraid of calling 911 if you are with someone who is overdosed. Crystal Police also opened a medication drop box in July, and so far they have disposed of about 20 pounds of unused medication. Hennepin County is looking for the public's feedback on a project that will replace 3 structurally deficient bridges that connect Robbinsdale to Minneapolis. Members of the public came out to an open house at Robbinsdale City Hall Tuesday afternoon to weigh in on the preliminary design of the West Broadway bridges. The county plans to replace each of the bridges to allow for easier merging and improve safety. The intersection would also shrink to help calm traffic conditions and make it safer for pedestrians. The county wants to approve the final design by the end of the year.
Absolutely. We always take input. We'll take everything into consideration, and then we'll compare it to how the direction we're moving in, and then we'll be able to try to incorporate as much as possible.
Work will begin in the fall of 2020 and take 2 years to complete. West Broadway will remain open during the entire project. The Anoka-Hennepin School District has a reason to celebrate. District Superintendent David Law was recently named Superintendent of the Year by the Minnesota Association of School Administrators. The top leader has been with the district for 6 years. He says the district is doing many wonderful things, but touts academic success at Champlin Park High School as one of the reasons for the prestigious honor.
Champlin Park High School in Hennepin County this year had a significant gap closure in graduation rates, where the school's graduation rates went up, but the black student graduation rate gap closed significantly to just under 3 points, from 92% to 89%, which was noteworthy.
Law says the district implemented many changes to make sure students feel more connected to school. Things like different support systems, engaging coursework, and student forums to talk about issues important to students. This week's Standout student is on a journey to fight injustice. As reporter Pafua Yang explains, Osseo senior Lauren Seeger has already begun making changes in her school.
But that's squared, so we have to square root it.
When it comes to academics, Lauren Seeger is remarkably humble.
Yeah, I'm not much of a math person, but it's helping me learn, definitely.
During the day, the high school senior attends 5 advanced placement classes.
So 2 meters.
In the evening,
So I'm the president of our National Honor Society. I'm the vice president of our drama club. I am the captain of our mock trial team.
What can you tell me about life in their society?
Seeger also serves as Mr. Zelenak's student aide.
She's a real go-getter. When she puts her mind to something, I don't know if there's much that could stop her.
Mr. Zelenak was my AP US history teacher in sophomore year, and he really impacted me to think about pursuing history.
History, you can't change it, but Seeger knows her action today will make a difference tomorrow.
And then especially being in this community in a time where there's a lot of political problems going on.
Today's social justice issues like gun violence and inequality are fueling Seeger to step up. As a result, she's starting a program called Project Pass It Down.
So we want to bring forth the things that we've acquired and give them to the younger students.
That means high school seniors will be called to mentor younger peers, helping them create a path to reach their goals. But it's just the beginning for Seeger, because she plans to make a difference on a bigger scale. After becoming a lawyer, that is.
I want to make the biggest changes that I can, and I want to focus on what I'm doing now so I can make the right steps.
Rylan, what else you got?
Those that know Seeger say there's nothing she can't do.
When she sets goals for herself, look out.
In Osseo, Pafuyang, CCX News.
Going towards 0.
And just a reminder for you, you can see this story and all of our Standout student stories on our website, ccxmedia.org.
Top seed Wayzata won its semifinal match Monday in the Section 5 AA girls tennis tournament. The Trojans' opponent was to be determined as Maple Grove and Delano met in the second semifinal Tuesday. At first singles, Maple Grove's Zoe Atkins in the near court. A forehand sets up a winner for Atkins as she rolls past Maria Molitor 6-love, 6-1. Emily Carlson of the Crimson in the far court at number 2 singles. And she'll come to the net. Her backhand drop volley bounces twice for the point. Carlson beats Bella Molitor in straight sets. Third singles play, Maple Grove's Nira Upala will come to the net, but Aubrey Whitner of Delano fires a backhand passing shot for a winner. Whitwer takes the match for the Tigers. First doubles, Olivia Beckela serves for the Tigers and then fires a nice backhand down the line. Beckela and Megan Stoughton beat Ashley Deniger and Grace Bakke. Second doubles, Maple Grove's Allie Kalinsky with a backhand return that sets up a point by Maddie Ross. But they lose that match. The Crimson, however, win 4-3, and they will play Wayzata for the section title Thursday at Baseline. Breck's road to state in girls tennis goes through their biggest rival, 4-time defending state Class A champion Blake. The Mustangs and Bears met for the Section 4A title. 4 singles, Lindsay Putnam serving for Breck, Allison Jay in the far court for Blake, and Jay with the forehand winner. Later, Jay will rip an ace serve. She wins in straight sets, 6-1, 6-1 for the Bears. 3 singles, Bella Suk for Blake, Ava Warford for Breck, Suk with a backhand winner. And then she'll get Warford on the run and finishes with a forehand winner, and she takes her match 6-0, 6-1. 2 singles, Alex Kozakowski serves for Breck. Tanya Bagg will get on top of a forehand and rip the winner on her way to victory. 1 singles, Arlena Shen for Blake, Ellie Pirtle for Breck. Pirtle with the point, with a nice drop volley. But when Pirtle comes to the net here again, Shen will rip the passing shot and she takes the match 6-0, 6-0. 1 doubles, Emily Milleen serve sets up an overhead winner for Caroline Cameron and a Bears point. Bristol Engels met with a nice serve for Breck. Petra Lyon will punch the volley winner for the Mustangs, but it's Blake's day. Doubles matches are closer, but they sweep Breck 7-0 and advance on to state. The soccer playoffs get started Thursday for most local teams. As Jay Wilcox reports, the Champlin Park girls hope to build on an outstanding regular season.
Chapter 1 is in the books for the Champlin Park girls soccer team, and it's safe to say they're pretty excited with the regular season. The Rebels finished at 14-0-1 and moved into the #1 spot in the rankings this week.
We have really good team chemistry, which is one thing that has really helped us throughout this season, and we're just executing really well this year, so it's a lot of fun.
I've been really pleased with the way that we've performed so far. Obviously, it's pretty difficult to go through the entire season without having a loss.
With 9 shutouts among their wins, the Rebels are certainly good at limiting opponents' chances. The playoffs are here, and the challenge is to be fired up to play well without letting the knowledge that one loss ends a season get in their heads.
Yeah, well, I think one thing that we're really good at is coming out and knowing what we have to do and what our roles are as individual players. So getting psyched out, yeah, that's something we worry about, but it's not really going through our heads at all.
Getting the top seed for the Section 5 AA tournament means the Rebels will be at home throughout section play. They don't have artificial turf, but the players are very used to and fond of their home field.
I think we feel really comfortable at our home field. I think when we're home, we don't want to lose there. We don't want to lose it all, but I think it gives us an extra boost to play better.
It's been a dream season so far, but the Champlin Park girls know they'll ultimately remember what happens in the playoffs, where they're shooting to become the first state entrant in program history. Jay Wilcox, CCX Sports.